Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you a behind the scenes of how I run my blog. I'm going to be lifting the hood and show you how exactly I launched my online course for the very first time. So I'm going to be going into the details of that for today's video. So as a quick overview, I'm going to show you what my course is about, why I did it, how much it costed to make a course, how much I made, and then the debrief of what worked, what didn't work, and what I would do next time for my second launch. That way, if you are interested in launching a course for yourself, you already have some ideas and learn a few things and a few lessons from the mistakes that I made so that you can help grow your blog more and monetize it. So let's get started. Hi everyone, my name is Jojo and I help women grow their blogs and work from home at travelingpetittegirl.com. So if you're wondering why the background is different, I'm living in a hotel right now and probably will be in the next few weeks just because me and my husband are in the process for moving from Okinawa, Japan up to Germany. So this will just explain like the difference of background changes that's going to be happening. So my online course is called the Bold Blogger Academy, and it's basically about teaching people how to start a blog and how to grow an audience with it. So I made this course specifically for beginners, for people who had no idea where to start, but they wanted to start a blog. So the reason why I wanted to create an online course was because I had always wanted to create a product for my website, and this would be the very first one that I was going to make for Traveling Petite Girl. I had made money on the side through affiliates, ads, and through brand sponsorships with my website, but it didn't really feel as fulfilling because it wasn't something that I created myself and it wasn't really challenging. And I didn't really feel like I was actually running a business. So I thought of creating an online course because I thought it would be a great opportunity to not only challenge myself but also just grow my brand further with launching my first ever product. And one of the things I love doing on my blog is teaching people, so what better way to do that than with an online course? So my launch consisted of 3 parts. The first is the pre-launch phase, and then the actual launch when the cart is open, the shopping cart, and then the post-launch. So this was like the debrief, which is where I'm in right now and what I'm sharing you in this video. So the pre-launch lasted about 4 weeks, and in those 4 weeks I made sure to publish blog posts about my course topic. I also made sure to send emails to my email list every week too, just so I keep them engaged. That way when I do send emails about my course, it's not just coming out of nowhere. And on the last 7 days of the 4-week phase, I made sure to post every day on Instagram, sharing one blogging myth and dispelling it. So this was the kind of content I created. It was through blog posts, through email newsletters, and through Instagram and Facebook posts. But one of the biggest projects that I had to do for the pre-launch phase was a 4-day training series. And this was something I was going to promote to grow my email list and also my Facebook group. That way, when it comes to the launch phase, I can hopefully funnel them down into buying the course after they've gone through the different steps of taking the 4-day challenge, getting to know me, getting to know the value that I can offer for them, joining my Facebook group, and joining the other people who are interested in the same topic as them too, and hopefully get them to jump on the opportunity to further grow their blog with the course that I'm offering them. So in the 4-day training series, I made sure that the first 3 days were around the topic of how to start a blog and introducing them into what blogging is, what it could do for them, how to be successful at it, and what mistakes are to avoid, and then segued that into the 4th day, which is when I introduced them about my course. Another project that I was doing in the pre-launch phase was also creating the sales page of the course and a thank you page, which is the thank you page that they'll see after purchasing the course. There was actually a lot to do in the pre-launch phase, and based on my experience, I would say a lot of the work goes into those 4 weeks, and then less of the work is actually in your launch phase for however open you prefer to have your cart open for. I decided to have my launch phase for 10 days, so meaning my cart was open for 10 days, but some people would make it 7 days or shorter. So getting into the launch phase, from what I learned is that once you open the cart, you're going to get a lot of sales in the beginning, and then towards the middle there's going to be a dip, and then there's going to be a lot of sales towards the end too, because that's when people feel a lot more urgent before doors close. And in terms of promoting the course via email, I sent 10 emails in the span of 10 days. On some days I sent 2 to 3 emails, and this was just to remind people that doors were closing in like 24 hours and 12 hours and 5 hours, or these bonuses were going away in 12 hours, or these bonuses are going away in 5 hours. I had 4,500 email subscribers, and what they typically say a good conversion rate or number of people who buys from your email list is about 1 to 3%. So knowing that I had 4,500 subscribers, that was going to mean that 45 to 135 people would buy my course. So I was really excited because that was such a huge number. So if 45 people bought it and my course was $97, I would be making $4,365. And if 135 people bought it, I would have made $13,095. And they were such big numbers, and I was like super excited. But I also knew, because I had just recently changed my niche from travel to blogging, I only expected like about 20 people to sign up for my course. So on day one, when I announced the course and people were funneling in from the 4-day challenge into the sales page, I had no sales. So I was thinking like, okay, this is just the beginning. People are still getting into the challenge. Some haven't even gotten to like day 2 or 3 of the challenge yet. So maybe tomorrow they'll get to it. So I was keeping my cool, still nervous, also excited and stressed. I didn't really get that much sleep. That on day 2, I actually had some technical difficulties come up. So apparently what was happening was people were signing up for the school, but not registering and paying for the course. But then I kind of let that get to me. I was like, how do these 3 people sign up and not pay for the course? Like, I went through the payment process myself. I went ahead and paid with my own credit card to see if the payment process was going to work, and it worked for me. So that threw me off a little bit. And it was still day 2, but I was really stressed and really making it mean that no one was buying my course. I had worked for 12 months on this project, and it was stressful, and I was thinking like, no one wants to buy this course. I worked so hard on it. What was the point, you know, of doing all of this? And it was really getting to my head. I remember my husband coming back from work, seeing me sitting there at my desk like really stressed and sad, and he asked how I was. After that, I just couldn't stop crying. He picked me up, put me on his lap, and just cradled me, and while I just cried and just shared like what was going on in my head. And it was a very raw moment, but then it also made me realize how happy I was to be in that position, because I had never cried about anything I cared about so much in my career, and it was the first time I really cared about something and was happy to be in a position that I was crying about failing in my passion. If I were to fail at something, I might as well fail at doing something I love. I was thinking like, if people weren't buying in the beginning of the launch, where you're expected to have more people like to buy, who's gonna buy it in the middle of the launch and who's gonna buy it in the end? Like, no one's gonna buy it now. But it was still day 2, so I slept on it, continued to post on social media, and in day 3 I had 2 people sign up before the fast action bonuses ended. On day 8, 1 person signed up. Day 9, another person signed up, and on day 11, 2 people signed up. So I had a total of 6 students. So in total sales, 6 students signed up, and the course was $97, so I made $582. And I know in the picture it says $679 and the payout is $654, but this is because I bought the course myself just to test the payment process. So just remove $97 of this total sales right here. So something to look at was that I had a goal of 20 people signing up, and I didn't reach the goal, but at the end of the day, I still launched something and did everything for the first time, and it was all clumsy. And at the end of the day, 6 people signed up, and these are 6 lives I can potentially change and help. So I made sure not to get so caught up in the numbers. They do tell you a lot about what could be improved, but they're not there to give meaning into how valuable you are or how bad or good you are, you know? So I bought a microphone for the course, and I got a really nice one. It was $149. It was a Blue Yeti microphone. I use Loom, which is a screen share subscription. It was a monthly subscription, and it came to a total of $55. Teachable is a monthly subscription too, but at this point I've only paid for 1 month of it, so it was $119. And then I bought sales page templates from Blue Chic for $129.99. Next up is I created my own website just for the course itself, so that was $59.40. And then I used Evergreen Countdown, which is a premium plugin you connect to your WordPress to add like those countdown numbers throughout your website. That one was $37. And then I used Motion Mail. I used a free version of it, and this app was just to add countdowns in the emails that I sent out. And then there were the Facebook ads, which was $108. So the total cost of creating my course was $658.38, and in total sales I made $582. So that brings me to a profit of negative $76.38. So how do I feel about that? I was definitely hoping to earn a lot more money, that I would end up with a profit, but then again, I shouldn't be too hard on myself. This was my very first time to create a course and to launch it, so there were like different parts of doing completely new things. And one of the great things about creating an online course is that there's a lot of work up front and then just maintenance after, and then you can relaunch the course for as many times as you want throughout the year, like for, let's say, for a max of 4 times a year. And what you can expect is that every time you launch it, you're going to earn a lot more than the previous launch. So right now, I didn't make a profit from the course, but I can expect to make up that money and make a profit in my second launch coming up in September. So let's say you launch your course and you're about to do a debrief, and you've already went over what worked, what didn't work, the revenue, your expenses, your profits. The next thing to do is to send out an email to your email list and ask them why they didn't buy. This is just to give you an idea if the messaging on your sales page was the same as the actual course. You ask them, what did you think the course was about? That way you can see if your subscribers are on the same page as you. And you also want to ask them, like, why didn't you buy the course? And I did that for my email subscribers, and a lot of them says that they didn't have the money. And most of my subscribers are all over the world, but they're mostly in Philippines, and right now with coronavirus and the enhanced community quarantines, people don't really have as much opportunities to work. So I understand that $97 is already a lot of money in the first place, but it's even harder to shell out that type of money when things are already difficult. So that's something I also understand. And also with the different events that was happening in the States, like with Black Lives Matter and just more of the coronavirus things that were happening, I made sure to stay silent on my channels just to give space for that. So there were days I wasn't actually promoting my course in the middle of my pre-launch phase and my launch phase. And another reason why they didn't buy the course is that they actually needed more time. So a lot of these people, they went through the 4-day challenge, but what I expected is that they would go through the challenge day by day, each day I sent it. But some people wouldn't get to their emails until a few days later. So they'll go through day 1, go to day 2, after like 3 days, go to day 3, after like another 2 days. And by the time it's day 4, it might already be the last day of the open cart phase. So the issue with some of them is that they didn't actually have enough time, that once they got to the sales page, the cart was already closed. And then for other people, they wish they had more time to save up the money to actually buy the course. So that was something to think about too. And the next step I did was to create a survey for the people who did buy. So I asked my students, like, why did you buy the course? And a lot of them said they signed up because they want to learn how to create a professional website, start a business, and do something that inspires others and make money from it, which was good because their goals was aligned with my goals for what I wanted for them. After the launch was over, it was actually very exhausting within those 10 days. Even though it wasn't a lot of work, there was a lot of mental exhaustion just to keep generating yourself and putting yourself out there and creating the space for people to come to you and buy the course, and making sure that you're available when people have questions. So that was definitely exhausting for me because I've never done any of that before. But after that, I went ahead and celebrated. I wanted to take my husband out, and then I went shopping, I got my gel nails, and then I went ahead and journaled. So that was my way of celebrating. Even though my launch was really challenging, it was very clumsy, very messy, and very stressful, I've really never felt more alive than I did compared to last year. I felt like 2019 was a very comfortable year for me, but I didn't really feel alive. So if you ever want to challenge yourself, you should create a product and launch it. And I really learned a lot from this launch, and know I'm going to be using the same blueprints for not only my next launch of the same course, but also for a new product that I want to come out with, which is basically a workbook version of my course, just to make my course much more affordable but without the video tutorials, and also a digital planner, which is what I'm definitely really excited for. This thing right here I'm holding is a planner that I printed myself, and I'm in the works to make it a digital planner and then from there turn it into an actual physical planner. But right now I'm just testing out different layouts on what works, what doesn't work, and I've been doing this in the last few months. So that's one of my next projects, to make a digital planner. But anyway, yeah, I hope you learned a lot on how I created my course and how I launched it and what to expect when you launch your first course for the very first time. And that's all for today. I just wanted to share a behind the scenes of how I did this launch, how I'm really happy about it, and how I actually get to teach 6 people about my course. Just the other day, I had my first live coaching session with them, and they are really amazing and so engaged. And it honestly doesn't matter how many people you're helping. What matters is that you're actually helping people and helping them change their lives. So if you're interested in the Bold Blogger Academy, I will be opening doors on September 2020. So if you want to get on the waitlist and download my Bold Blogger launch checklist, you can go ahead and go to boldbloggeracademy.com and sign up over there. So let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and put them in the comments below. I will answer you and share as much info as you ask for. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. My name is Jojo. I help women grow their blogs and work from home at travelingpetitegirl.com. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!